Hi all, this is Dan, and today we're doing a review of a used Lego modular set I bought. This one is the Bookshop. It has 2,504 pieces. It came with 6 minifigures, and when I bought it, it came with the original box, both the manuals, and about 99% of the pieces. And in this review, I'm going to actually deconstruct this building. When I bought this set used, this building was complete, and this one was still in all the original bagging, which is why it's on Mills plates and why this one isn't. So I'm just going to deconstruct this, rebuild it, and kind of give you my thoughts and opinions on whether used sets are worth buying to deconstruct and rebuild, or if that's just kind of a pain of a process and it's just better to save up a little more money and buy this set new. So let's go ahead and take a look at the time lapse of me deconstructing this building, and then I'll put it back together and give you my opinions. Deconstructing this building wasn't too difficult. Most of the pieces, as you can see, I was able to pull apart with just using my hands. However, whenever I came across plate on plate, I needed to use the brick separator to get a lot of those pieces apart, as well as the tile on the main base plate. That would be pretty difficult to get off by hand as well, so I used the brick separator once again. And I will say, by the time I was done just deconstructing half of this building, that brick separator, the plastic was kind of mashed, and it wasn't as good as at separating bricks anymore, but luckily those things come with most sets and they're not expensive to replace, so that's not a big deal. And one last thing, deconstructing half of this modular building, it did take me about 45 minutes, I think. However, I was watching TV as I was doing it, so if I had to deconstruct a full-size modular building, I figured it'd probably take me about an hour and a half to do. So it doesn't take too long, but it is, somewhat time-consuming. And by the end, when I got down to like the bottom level and I was pulling the tile off the base plate, I was pretty tired of deconstructing it, and I was glad it was over. One thing I will say is when I have to do this to put my museum and assembly square onto Mills plates, that's going to be a real pain because there's a lot of tile on the ground in those sets, and I am not looking forward to that. So I finished deconstructing this one building that was pre-built when I bought this set used. I put it between these 6 bins here. If I were to do this again, I would put each level in separate bins to make it easier to rebuild. I kind of did it by color as well as just kind of random pieces in different buckets. So now I'm gonna put this back together and put it on Mills. I won't do a time lapse for that, but once it's put back together, I'll put it next to that building and kind of just go over a final overview of this used modular set. So I finished putting this building onto, deconstructing it, putting it onto a Mills plate and putting it back together. So overall, I think buying used modular sets, as long as you can get them at least like $80 off, it is worth the effort of tearing them apart, sorting out the pieces, and then being able to put it back together. So long as it comes with the instruction manual too. If you have to use the online instructions, it's kind of a pain to do. Luckily, this set, when I bought used, it did come with the manual. And if there's any modular buildings you don't care as much about, like this one when I first bought it, I didn't like it as much as other ones. So the savings was nice. However, when I put it together, I really came to appreciate some of the building techniques and the part usage, specifically in the spiral staircase within this building, as well as this cool, I don't know what you'd call it, this window that juts out the building, and that curved staircase out front. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video today, please like and subscribe. It would really help the channel. Thanks. Bye.